everybody and welcome back to my video. In today's video I'm going to be doing my week 1 budget check-in. If you are new to this channel, welcome, and I hope you stick around and subscribe. But let's get started. If you have not watched my videos before, I do budget plan and I'd like to mark out what I've spent in each category. So I do keep it in my little Body Shop book, all of my different categories, just when I'm out and about so that I can keep track of them. So I have I have 5 categories, which are allowance, food, petrol, stickers and spending. So if you have been on my channel for a while, you will know that I always overspend on the first week. It's terrible. I need to get so much better at it. But before we get into checking out our expenses, I'm going to set up my weekly spread. So if you have not checked out my July budget setup, I will leave it in the cards up above, but I'm using this beautiful kit from the Budgeting Planner. So I'm going to get started. So we're just going to pop this. So I like to go for the 4th line down, yeah. And I just put it up here and it does fit perfectly up the top. Next, we're going to put down our little week 1 script. So these are different from what I've had before. Usually I have week 1 already on it, but these come as little scripts, which are gorgeous. So I need 5, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then unbudgeted, so I need 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think before I combined allowance and food, I think I'm going to do it again, so I think I'm going to do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my next one has to go here. Not sure if this will carry over onto another page, but we will wait and see. So this will be week 2. How many weeks are in this month? So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5. So there'll be 5 weeks that I need to check for. So 1, 2, 3. So I think I may need to go on to a different page. I don't think I'm going to fit it all in, but that will be week 3. Next we've got week 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be shy of being able to do it, but that's fine. I can just go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I just have a little bit at the bottom, so I'm just going to close it off here. In fact, I'm just going to combine right up, so I'm just going to have 4 weeks and I'll just have the 4th week go all the way till the end of the month. I think that's what I'm going to do, and just leave out so that it all fits on one page, because I just like the way that looks more. So I've got that. The next thing I'm actually going to do is my transaction log on the other side. So I'm going to get this big washi. Put this up here. Put my transaction log at the top. Perfect. And then I'm going to put this right down here. Oh, lovely. And then I may just use some washi to close it off down the bottom. Perfect, so that's that all done. So let's flip open to our monthly view and start tracking our expenses. So I'm going to start with my allowance. So if you flip back to my June, I'll show you how the colours work. So my allowance and food are in blue, my stickers category is in pink, my spending is in purple, and my petrol is in yellow, and red is for unbudgeted. So if we start with allowance, I need my blue. So the first thing I had was on the first, and that was for Stitch Fix. Do you know what Stitch Fix is? It is a clothing subscription box. I always leave my link down below for you to save £15 off your first purchase. And that was for £58.95. So that was on the first. I'm just going to pop it up here. Next, I ordered from, is it Shein? I never know how to pronounce that, but that clothing store that you see all over TikTok, I thought I would give it a shot. If you would like to see a clothing try on from there, please let me know in the comments down below. And that was on the 2nd. Pop that there. And lastly in this category, I did go to Primark. It wasn't that much of a wait where we are from, but I just picked up some essential things, but I still ended up spending £56.50, which is way more than I wanted to. But I think Primark's one of those shops where you can't just buy one thing, and that was today, so that is Sunday. Perfect, so that was all of my allowance. Next we have food. So we have Chinese for £4.90 and McDonald's for £11.87. So Chinese was on the 2nd, in fact the 1st, yeah, the 1st. So let's see if I can move this house. I'm not sure if it'll come up. Okay, and then if I can lift this little box. I bet you there's so many people shouting at me down the screen right now the way I'm just tearing these up. But let's get that down. I can put the house back down, and I can put Chinese on top so that I don't really cover the one. Super. And then McDonald's was on the 3rd. So that's everything. I spent nothing in petrol, so I have no yellow scripts. Stickers, you all know that I always spend loads in this category, but I was getting some exciting things from some new shops. So the first one I got from was Wendy Prince. This is a new shop to me. I've never ordered anything. I ordered one of her mystery bags, so I am super excited to share those with you this month, and that was for £11. Next I ordered from Van Sticky, so that is a new shop to me as well. My friend Rebecca on here introduced me to this shop, So I watched her haul and she ordered from here and the stickers looked beautiful, so I did order quite a bit. So that was £28.44. Next, I did buy some things off of the UK Planner Addicts D-Stash site, and that was for £7. And I also ordered from Little Thought Store. She was doing like a subscription box type thing, so you'll see that on Wednesday. I'll have an unboxing for it, so definitely look out for that. So the UK Planner Addicts one was on the 4th. And Sticky was on the 2nd. Little Thought Store was on the 3rd. Oh. And Wendy Prince was on the 4th. Perfect, so that is all of my stickers. And then last but not least, I do have 2 transactions from my spending category. So the first one I got was from this little shop on Etsy called Homely Palace. She sells scrunchies. They are absolutely gorgeous, and if you're from the UK, they are very cheap. I paid £3.50 for one, and that was with £1.50 delivery. So they're only £2 and they're handmade, and I love supporting little businesses like that. So I'll definitely leave the link for that down in the description box, so go definitely go and check her out. And next I ordered from the Disney website. Well, Thomas actually bought me something. I got to pick something for reaching 100 subscribers, so I was super excited. And then when I was on there, I saw a Donald Duck, which my nephew, he's only 1.5, he is obsessed with, so I got him it for his birthday. So Homely Palace was on the 3rd. It actually came really quickly as well, so that's also a bonus. And then Disney was today, which is the 5th. Super, so that is all of my transactions for this week, which is a lot. I've had no spend days, which isn't very good, but we can only do better from here. So let's get on to adding them up. So the first thing I'm going to do is write down all of my categories, but first let's do week 1, which is the 1st until the 5th. So I have my allowance, category, my petrol, my stickers, spending, and unbudgeted. Let's put our lines in before we forget. So my lines are very squint. So sorry about that. I don't have a very good ability to draw straight lines even with a ruler. So that's that all done. So let's get tracking. So for allowance, I turn on this and then calculator. You can do this. So for allowance, I had Shein at £42.61, Stitch Fix at £58.95, and Primark at £56.50. So £158.06. And then for food, I had £4.90 and £11.87. Wow, that is a lot. So this week I have spent £174.83 on allowance, which is a lot. And I had, so remaining I would have 120 add 40, so 160. So I have actually went over. So I need to get my red pen. Not the best start for the first week, so I'm already over by £14.83. So not the best start to the week, but we can only get better from here. So I have spent nothing for petrol, which means that I still have £30 remaining. Stickers, I have spent 11, £28.44, 7 and 28. So I have spent £74.44, which is not bad. My budget for stickers is 120. So I have £45.56 remaining, and then for spending I have spent £3.50 and £10. So I spent £13.50 and I had £80 budgeted for that. So I still have £66.50 remaining. I've had no one budgeted, which is good, and I don't budget for that, so I have 0 remaining. So that is my first week one check-in. Not the best start to the month, but hopefully things will get better from here. I have been selling a few things for the Body Shop and just things around my house, so hopefully that will counterbalance how much I have went over. But thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you. Make sure that you like this video, comment down below and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a magical day, guys. Bye.